Unity of the Huachucas presents Reverend Donna Smith.
Celebrating our freedoms.
Talking about freedom. Do you have freedom? Do you feel free? Yes. And what does freedom truly mean? Because in the spirit of our lives, God wants us to be free. Doesn't want us to be bound. Doesn't want us to feel limited. The only limitations that we have are the limitations that we put on ourselves. That's it. If we bound ourselves up by saying, I don't have, I'm not this, I'm not that, whatever thoughts go through your mind, that's what holds you back from your freedom. When you step out of the box and step out of what other people think of you or think about you or whatever things that they try to put on you, that's when you feel free. Because when we know who we are and we're open to receive the message of who we are, that's when we feel free. When we don't care about what other people think, when we don't need their validation, when we need only the validation of who we are, that's what freedom is all about. We live our life the way we want to live it, how we want to live it, and be free of all the constraints that we grew up with. We don't live with our parents anymore. We're not in school. There's no bullies here. So we get to do pretty much what we want to do, how we want to do that. Whether it's going on a cruise or going on a vacation. Can't hear me in the back.
I'm afraid you're going to...
Okay? Down. Can you hear me now? Should I use the mic? Yeah. So freedom really begins when we identify that we are free to choose our lives. We are free to choose how we live our lives. We are free to be the people that we want to be. Bondage isn't limiting our jobs. We limit our jobs. If we think we're not good enough for whatever, instead of putting out the effort and trying and get out of our comfort zone and say, I gotta try something. I gotta do this different job. I've gotta do this different thing. I've got to do that. Mm-hmm. And when we do that, that's when we feel free. That's when we feel invigorated. That's when we are open to receive what we are asking Spirit for. When we say our prayers and say, I would like to do such and such, you have to be open to receive whatever it is. And it's not going to be in the box that you think it's going to be in. It's going to be in a bigger box, prettier box, and just amazingly decorated. Because that's what we deserve. God knows what we deserve. God wants us to be free. God does not want us to limit our lives because that's how we've grown up, or that's how we've felt, or that's how someone put us in that box. That is not what God wants for us. Not at all. There's no bondage here. There's openness, freedom to choose, freedom to live, freedom to mentally, emotionally, spiritually do whatever we create to do. Get outside the box. Go find what makes you happy. Go find and do what the things that just feed your soul. And that's when you feel freedom. When we say we can't because of this or that, or I'm not good enough, or whatever the story you've been telling yourself for so long, get out of the story. Pack it up, bag it up, send it off. It's not your story. It's not your story. It never was your story. But we take on these stories from other people thinking, well, they must know better. We know ourselves. We know ourselves. God knows who we are. So when we trust in that sense of who we are and find that center of who we are, we can do anything we want to. Anything. Jet skiing, water ski, whatever, hike Mount Fuji, hike some mountain that you've been told you can't do it. You have to step outside the box. That's what freedom is. The founders of our country, can you imagine if they were coming across that ocean and thought, yeah, this isn't going to work? They're like, no, we're going to a new place and we're going to find, and it's going to be the way we want it, and we're going to do this. And they wrote the Constitution, and we celebrate that every single year. All the freedoms that we have been guaranteed because they took the boat and came and said, we're going to start a new life. We're going to change our lives from what it is, because it wasn't working in wherever they came from. So they came to the new country and they started over. It wasn't easy. Sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's more difficult. But in the difficulty, you really, truly find yourself. Man, I'm smarter than I thought I was. Man, I have a gift that I didn't think I had. Man, I can do something that I never thought I could do. That's what freedom is. That's what freedom is. Stepping outside of our small thinking and our limited thinking and stepping into the possibilities. Because it's all about possibilities. We are possibilitarians. We can do anything we want to do. Anything. We just have to trust ourselves, trust that Spirit is guiding us each and every step, because that's always what's happening. We trusted our forefathers to establish this country. We trusted their wisdom of where they came from, the oppression that they felt, all the difficulties that they felt. They're like, we're not doing that here. We're not doing that here at all. We're going to have a life that is free. And we have the freest lives in any country that you go to visit. Any country. We are truly free to do whatever we want to do. Find a job that we want to find. Go to college that we want to go to. Start a new beginning of a new job. I'm going to do this. There's entrepreneurs in this country that you have to give it to them. I would have never done that. Exactly. It wasn't for me. I'm doing something else. So that's when we find our true selves, is when we step outside the box, step outside of limitation, step out of the story we've been telling ourselves, and open ourselves to receive all the good stuff that's coming into our lives. It's like when you plant a garden. If you're planting cucumbers, don't expect watermelons. And don't pull the seeds out to see if they're growing, because they're growing with trust. It's all about trust. Plant the thoughts that you want to experience. It's all about your consciousness. It's all about your thinking. If you think good thoughts, the outcome is good. If you think negatively, that's what you're gonna grow. You grow what you want to grow. You grow it how you want to grow it. Or you just say, I don't know. And I have to give it to God. I have to give it to the universe to say, help me with this. Help me understand what I need to know. Help me get to that place that I want to be. Help me find that job that I want to find. And they show up. Anything that you trust Spirit with, Spirit's going to give it back to you, but in a better package. We were talking about this earlier, and Cheryl was like, I am going to go first class. I'm going to fly all the way. I'm going to do it my way. And that's exactly how you have to take the attitude. It is going to be this way. I am going to have all the good that I deserve. I am going to have a life that I know is the best life for me. Because it has to be about you. It's not other people's lives. They live their life their way. You have to live your life your way. Do it your way. Feel it your way. Choose it your way. That's what freedom is all about. Choosing what it is you want to experience and living that life. Being open to it. You have to open it. Open yourself to the possibilities. Open yourself to that garden that's going to grow all the wonderful stuff. Open up and say yes. Yes, I'm going to be free. Yes, I'm choosing freedom. Yes, I'm choosing this good life. Yes, I'm choosing that. We've already had all the junky stuff in our life. Let it go. Let the past go. It doesn't define you. You can always change today. Because we have to live in the present. We have to live in the now. We can't change tomorrow, and we can't change yesterday. But we can change right here. To be the best, and celebrate the best, and have the best. Whatever that looks like. I don't know what it looks like for you. I know what it looks like for me. So have it. Open that box. Open yourselves. Enjoy the freedoms. Don't be limited. Because God doesn't want us to have a limited life. There's no bondage here. There's no one bounding here. We're not slaves. But we are slaves to our minds and our limitation. So you let that go. Not today. I'm not having that today. I know who I am. I know what I want. And that's what I'm going for. Nobody's going to stop me because the only one that will stop me is me. And I'm not stopping me. I am going to go and experience the best life until it's done. That's what we have to choose. Choose the best life until it's done. I had no idea I was going to make it this long in my life. Seriously. All the different places I got sent to, I thought, oh, I'm never making it back from here. But that's not the truth. The truth is, Spirit knows exactly what you need and wants to give you an unlimited supply of whatever that is. Just ask. Put it out to the universe and say, this is what I need in my life, and I'm open to receive. So we can either live in bondage or we can live in freedom. There's no gray area. It's one or the other. Where do you want to live? What do you want to experience? How do you want to be free? You can believe that prayer works or it doesn't. You have to trust yourself. Trust God. Trust and let go of the outcome. Just give the prayer away and know that there's going to be a better outcome than you could ever think of. Because I have a limited mind. I know I do. And Spirit has a huge mind. It has a big old box for me. It's like Christmas. You plan things and you look at things and they fall into place like you would not believe. You plan a trip and you go, I want to do this and I want to do that, and it all just falls in together. And you're like, wow. Wow. This is unbelievable. Freedom is a state of mind. So where is your mind at this moment? What state is it in? Are you limited? Are you bound up? Are you confused? Do you need help? There's so many people here to help you see what you are possible of. Just ask. The ministers will help you walk that walk. I will walk that walk with you. You are not limited. I will help you see the best of who you are. I will help you, guide you, support you, aid you, whatever you need. That's what's so important about this organization. That's what's so important about unity. We're all about supporting one another, no matter what the dream is. I'm right there with you. Oh, we're going to go do this? Let's go. We're going to go do that? Let's go. There's no stopping us because we're not limited. We are open to the possibilities, open to receive. There's plenty of help, plenty of people to pray for you, plenty of people to know the truth for you, plenty of people to know that you can have whatever it is you want. Your garden is as limited as you are. You have a big, huge 2 acres of garden. That's amazing. Or you're going to have this little pot. What is it that you want? What is it that freedom means to you. What is freedom? What does it look like? What does it feel like? How can I be freer? How can I have less of this stuff that keeps me back? How can I step out of this box? There's plenty of people here to help you do that. That's what it's all about here. We support one another. We love one another through all the good stuff and the not so good stuff. We're here to walk this walk so you can feel the freedom that you want to feel, so you can be as free as you want to be. It's a choice. You get to choose. How does my path look? How does my life look? How do I want to be? Where do I want to live? Who's my friends? You know, your friends from a younger life is not necessarily the friends you have now. Isn't that amazing? Because you have outgrown them. You have let go of limitations and outgrown your friends. And it's sad to see them feel this limited life, but you've outgrown them. You are free to be all that you want to be. You are free to live the life you want to live. You are free because Spirit has given you that ticket. You have an unlimited ticket. Use it. Play with it. Go with it. Create it. Feel it. Know it. But know that you are loved every minute of every day. Know that you are supported every minute of every day. Because God is always walking this walk with us. Always. Never walks away. Always with us. In the loneliest moments, in the scariest moments, in the craziest moments, God is there. And that's the freedom that we get to experience. Because not everybody gets that. Not everybody has that. But know that we are guaranteed that in this country. We are guaranteed that in this life. Because God wants that for us. And that's what's precious. So where do you want to be? What do you want to experience? How do you want to live your life? And know that you can live your life however you want to choose. Choose to retire. Choose to go travel. Choose. Just do it. And forget about everybody else that says you can't. Because you can. Because Spirit's right with you. So this week, look at what you want to do. Make the plans you want to make. And I challenge you to go do something different that you never thought you could do. I'm taking a glass fusion class. I have no idea. No idea. But it's going to be fun. And that's my choice. So I know for you today to choose freedom. Choose a life that you want to live. And know that we are all here to support you. I love you. Thank you for having me today.